Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am absolutely so excited to be here with you guys and share a lot about what it's like being an introvert and having an online coaching business and the things that go into making that happen and make it happen in a way that's really good for your energy and really good for the way you operate. And over the next few months, I'm going to be sharing a lot more around how to make this happen. And we're going to go in depth and I'm going to share my own personal tools that have really helped me be the coach online and keep showing up. Because an introvert, when we are out in the public, when we are out around big crowds, we actually lose our energy, and a lot of people think of introverts as someone who is shy, who is socially awkward, and why that might be the case a little bit, but the definition of an introvert is that they lose energy when they're in big crowds, and an extrovert actually feels more replenished by being in bigger crowds. And so if you're building your business and you're building your business in a way that you want to not just do online and you want to do in person, there's some really helpful tools and tips you can help to replenish and help you go out there with confidence and create that network and to mingle with people. And so I've got my notes down here because I really want to stay on track. And so when we're building our business online and we're looking at other people and how they're doing things, and when I was first started out in the coaching industry, I hired coaches that were really extroverted because I thought that they would help pull that side out and I would be able to be more successful and be someone different and people would want to hire me and all of that. But it felt bad. It didn't feel bad, but it felt wrong. And it felt not in alignment with who I am, trying to be someone different. And it creates a lot of energy in the background of shame and not good enough. So a big part about what I'm passionate about is people being themselves. And they can be themselves and they can be successful. You don't have to be, loud and dancing in front of the camera or dancing in front of people or screaming at the top of your lungs type loud. And yes, introvert people can be like that, but majority that I come across are not. We're more quiet, we're more reserved, we're more of the inner than the outer, and that's how we just naturally operate. And when I hired these coaches to bring that out of me, to try and be someone different, to be more louder, it actually hindered my success. Like, it actually slowed down the progress, and it actually just, made me feel all kinds of things that weren't me. And so I am also a shadow work coach, so I work deep with subconscious beliefs, with patterns, with people pleasing, with self-sabotage, and a lot comes into energetics when we are massively introverted. And I believe that we have to really take care of this other energy that we can't physically see. And I mean that by clearing up the past stuff, clearing out your energetic pipes, the things that you're holding onto, so you can operate at your optimal self, and also know that there's nothing wrong with you for wanting to slow down, for going inwards, to taking days off, to not wanting to be out in big crowds and big conferences and all of that. And I believe, my personal belief and my personal perspective is that the online space is a really beautiful way for someone that is introverted, that is energy sensitive, that is creative, to build a business. And it's not saying that you can't do everything in person. Of course you can. You can build your business however you like. But I believe that the internet is a really powerful place. It is really noisy. I understand that as an introvert. Like, how am I going to break through all of this noise? How am I going to get myself out into more eyes to create more impact as someone who is naturally quieter, that is, you know, would rather like read a book for a whole day than go to a beach party or anything like that? It's that belief. It's the self-belief that you can. It's the showing up in your authentic way and leading the way, because the world is changing. You know, we've lived in a hustle culture for so many years, so many decades. And I feel that it's starting to really not work for a lot of people. You know, this hustle, this work harder to get ahead. Like, I believe that introverts, those that are energy sensitive, those that are more feminine led, are going to be building this new world in a new way where we don't have to work as hard. We work smarter. And when we work smarter, we create more impact and we feel good about ourselves. And so a lot of it for us introverts is around deconditioning the beliefs on how we show up and how we work, because that is going to create a beautiful aura, a beautiful energetic field for you to attract your clients, for you to attract people into your business. Like, you don't have to be a coach listening to this. You can just be a business owner, a woman business owner, an introvert business owner. Even if you are, you know, a male, this will relate. And yeah, we can really do it our way, and we can still create massive impact. And we must have that self-belief and that self-courage to do the things that we want, that we say we want. And we don't have to be loud about it. You know, we can create massive amount of impact just by being us. And so there are so many famous introverts that have created a huge amount of impact in the world. And it can be done. It's just a choice. It's just you choosing that it can be done. I'm just going to take a quick look at my notes here. One thing I really notice when going out into crowds, and one thing I naturally do as an introvert, is I speak to, you know, one-on-one. I might be in a big crowd, but I might only speak to, you know, 3 or 4 people, or maybe 1 or 2 in that time frame. And I don't stay for hours on end. You know, I'll stay for a couple of hours and I'll mingle and I'll connect, and it won't be around the small talk. I believe us introverts, we're not here for the small talk. We're here for the deep and meaningful and the inner. And so if you know, you really want to go out and you really want to mingle and you really want to be out in the crowds, there is really beautiful, smart ways to go about doing that. So we don't have to use our energy as an excuse as to why we can't go out and do the things that we want to do and create the massive amount of impact that we want to have. And we don't have to come across like pushy and salesy and all of that. So, or even if you want to do a speaking event, if you want to create an event where you are the speaker, speak to like one person in the room at a time and just lock in with them, because you will not notice all the many people around you and you won't absorb their energy. and another topic I want to touch on is introverts and empaths and those energy sensitive. We really see it as a barrier as to why we can't go and do the things that we want to do. We use it as an excuse to stay small, an excuse not to go and do the things that we want to do. And yeah, we are more quieter, we aren't as loud, we aren't as pushy, and so we believe and we compare ourselves to those that are, and we believe that, you know, oh, they're going to get more clients and they're going to be more successful than I am because they are louder and I'm not like that. And that's just a part of your belief system. It is a part of, are you self-sabotaging yourself right now? And it's just asking those deeper questions. Where am I using this as an excuse to why I can't go and do the things that I want to do? Or can I start small and can I build that courage? Can I start in small spaces? Can I start with a small intimate group? Can I start just one-on-one and building up? Because we look at these people and they're in front of hundreds and thousands of people and we like, I can't do that. Only successful people can do that. They're going to be more successful than I am because they're doing that. And that's not necessarily the case. And I want to touch on one last thing, is that introverts are generally more intuitive because we spend so much time inwards. And we can walk into a room, and especially like if you are a bit more on the empathic side as well, like we can walk into a room and we can read it, we can feel it. We can look at a person and go, oh my God, I know what they're feeling. And you go and have a conversation with them, and 9 times out of 10, you are right. They share with you what you thought that they are feeling. And so that can be a lot. It can be a lot, and it can be really, really draining. So there's a few things that I do is I wear black tourmaline. I always wear black tourmaline when I go out. And when I come home, I will always take a shower, and I will never ever leave my clothes, my dirty clothes that I've just worn. I will never leave them like in a laundry hamper in my bedroom. I will always put them in the laundry because the energy can stick to us, and we don't want that energy in our room. Like, we want to cleanse. And you know, even a salt bath, like having a quick shower, washing all that away, and then going in for a salt bath in a cleansing salt bath and just decompressing. That's the biggest thing for us introverts, is to make sure that we are keeping up with our energetic hygiene and doing it with intention and doing it with purpose. And then we're able to use it. We're able to use our power. I believe introverts and empaths and those that are energy sensitive have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful power. And so many introverts, they use it as a thing against themselves. They use it as a barrier. They use it as like a reasoning why they can't go and do the things that they want to do and create the life that they want to create, or have the business that they want to have. So I really, really invite you to follow, subscribe, comment, like, all of that, because I'm going to come in here and I'm going to be sharing quite a few things around the introverts, the empaths, the energy sensitive, and how you can create a business that is really, really nourishing for you, because I believe that's how it gets to be. So sending you all so much love. Thank you for being here. Sending you so many blessings.